Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, September 21st, the Fed day. That's all it was another Fed day. So, for all those wonderful people who enjoyed my video yesterday, I'd like to say congratulations, and even more of a congratulations to everybody who follows my trades on WhatsApp. You have some epic profits right now, and I believe they're going to continue. If you're not a member of WhatsApp and you'd like to join up, make sure you do so. You will get my trades sent right to your phone or one of your mobile devices or iPad, whatever. It's we just use the WhatsApp, um, the app there. So you know, with the Fed coming out and saying no go, that was it. It was just that simple. They're not going to raise rates, and I mean, how can they with the election and everything else? So that's going to be pretty interesting here. So with nothing else there, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of movement going on and back and forth and back and forth. But the big trade was catching this here with the slow stow and moving. Your max starting to curl up. You got some big volume here in this trend line break. Okay, so I removed all of our lower lines that I put in yesterday and everything else because we don't need them. Not at this point anyway. We just have one area to tackle here, actually two real quick. But one here that was broken, the 1521, we can get rid of that. That gap was filled. Remember I said we had three gaps to fill and I'd be happy as a clam. Next one's going to be 216.19. That's also going to fall in line with your middle Bollinger Band during the day, 216.33. So keep an eye on that also, because if that breaks and that hold access support, then we should really fly up to this 218 pretty quick. I did expect the 215 to hit today and close that gap, and I also have my target for the 216.19 to close tomorrow. And I also have the 218.44 to close on Friday for a parabolic profits on our weeklies. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. But you have to peel off some profits as you go, only because it's huge. So make sure if you want to follow along, I'm putting out all the information right on WhatsApp, so you'll be able to get that and what I'm looking at for targets and when and so on and so forth. So a little bit of VIX, a little bit of UVXY today, SPY, all those were out on the WhatsApp, and you can see the VIX turned down pretty serious today, and it is just beautiful, beautiful move. We got the first gap right here at 33.57. If that shatters, okay, then we're going to come down to the 32, the 30. Actually, I don't know why these lines are here. Well, I expect if this does break, I'm going to get a full reset here. We're going to have some structure to 33, some support right here at 33, which is going to be the old dip low before this, right after the split here. All gaps get filled, so that $9.85 will come eventually. But right now focused on this right here, looking at about 220% somewhere in that area on this one now. 218%, 250% on the UVXY. So these are right on track. Of course, they're going to be bouncing up and down and doing all that fun stuff. But we got the gap right here, perfect gap fill, just as planned. Beautiful profits on that. You can see our gaps down here at 713. Not saying when, where, how, or any of that yet. But if you want to follow us, make sure you follow us, because it's going to be fun and lucrative. Because we have all of our stuff set up. We will be going back to the biggest percent gainer of all traders of options. We will be starting that one back up tomorrow, and sending those alerts out. That thing yields amazing profits, but today, if the premiums were too high, there was no way we were going to mess around with that one. So we'll be back in the game with that one tomorrow. Quarterlies have ended, everything's all set, we're ready to rock and roll. So all right, so pretty much what we see is what we get. We got a nice big green candle today. You're going to get some resistance in the middle Bollinger Band here, and the key is to get over that. We got to get this gap too, and then we have to get this gap too. All right, I'll be putting out more videos tomorrow. So wait, what's tomorrow? Yep, Thursday. I'll be putting out another video. We do have jobs and a bunch of other data coming out tomorrow too. That could also fuel this market. So keep an eye on the dollar too. Just real quick, that took a hard fall today, but did hold the middle Bollinger Band here. See what happens with that one. It's got a big trend line, but more importantly, I want to get this gap here. at 24.22, and if it goes lower, then I should get this lowest gap down here as the market moves up. So everything is going to fall right in line perfectly with all these gap fills, and then a decision needs to be made on overbought or oversold conditions on the daily to move forward from the trades. Okay, this is Matt. Have yourself a fantastic night. Remember, if you want to join WhatsApp, make sure you click on the link on this video on YouTube, or go to milestonecapitalgrowthportfolio.com. Let me do the work for you. Okay? Have yourself a fantastic night.